Okay, this review is for the MarBlue ultra lightweight origin case for the new Kindle Fire HD 7-inch. So you can see the Kindle Fire HD in the case right now, and it's an okay case. I've certainly seen a lot worse, but I'm not too thrilled with it. It does have a nice magnetic clasp, which is kind of nice, but if you compare it to the Kindle Fire original, if I wanted to prop this thing up and use it, I just pop it out of the bottom corners right here and just lay it down, and it's good to go. You could change the angle, and very easy to use. Also very stable. It didn't matter how much force you were putting on it or what angle it was tilted. Very reliable. This is the MarWare case that I got with the original Kindle Fire. And you can see it's with an original Kindle Fire. This one, in order to get it to stand up, you have to fold it over, and then you have to, with your fingers, pry this little tab up and insert this into the tab. Then it's basically balanced on this little triangle that you create by doing that, and it's not very stable. You have to be kind of careful with it. So if you set it on the table and you just kind of leave it alone, it works fine. But if you're trying to balance it in your lap or whatever, you're going to be constantly doing that. So I'm not too thrilled about that. The original Kindle Fire, there weren't that many things that you needed access to. Basically, they didn't have a lot of controls on it, so just the bottom part. You had to have access to the power button and the headphone and the power. That was basically it. The new Kindle Fire, the HD 7-inch, you've got the power charging port, and then the back of it you've got the power, and you've got the volume controls, and you've also got the headphone. And as you can see, it's not really lining up very well. You can get access to them, but it's not very clean. And you can see that I've got it in there as tight as it will go. I've got the little flap on there. It doesn't go in there any further. So that's kind of a bummer. Now I want to compare and contrast this case with the Belkin case, which I actually got this when I purchased the new Kindle Fire, and I like this one a lot more, and I'll show you why. Okay, so this is the Belkin case, and it's a hard plastic shell that has a attachment that, I don't know, attachment is the right word for it, but it's got a wrap that goes out, but the Kindle sits in this case here, and you match up the controls, so the volume controls have to match up with this wider notch, and then the power matches up with this, and the nice thing about that is, once it's in there, it's a perfect fit. So you just pop it in, and as you can see, it's perfectly lined up. The speaker, everything is exactly centered. Everything is exactly where you would expect it to be. Compared to the two leather ones, the Belkin is a little bit flimsier. I'll give it that. But I don't know how well you can see this on the video. They've got these notches here, and then at the bottom of this, it's got these little prongs. And the prongs are designed to set in there so you can watch it, and it's very stable. If you press on it, nothing really happens. And you can stand it up, all the way up to the top prong, and it's not quite as stood up as it could be. I would say the original Kindle Fire's case does the best job of standing things up. You can pretty much have it going almost vertical with the original case, but this one is close. And the Belkin one is much sturdier, and also to set it up is it's quick and easy. You just bam, you're set up. Whereas with this one, the MarBlue case, you have to fold it over, you have to find the little notch, you have to get it in the notch, you have to and then once it's there, it's not stable. So if you absolutely have to have leather, then by all means, go with the MarBlue. But I actually would recommend either the Belkin here, which is not leather, or you can go with the origami case. I haven't tried that one yet, but I've heard some positive and some negatives about it, so it's up to you. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this case. So I'm gonna rate this 3 stars. There's certainly nothing majorly wrong with it. It does its job, but I think that there is vast room for improvement. I don't think that it was very well thought out or very well engineered. If all you need to do is set your Kindle on a table and then leave it alone, this will certainly do the job. You slide the Kindle into this little pocket, and that's about it. And then to set it up, you have to put it into the notch. But if you use your Kindle more on the go like I do, you're going to want something like this Belkin case, or something, you know, like the origami case. I haven't tried that one yet, but I can't really recommend this MarBlue one. So I'm going to rate it 3 stars. Like I said, there's nothing terribly wrong with it, but there's absolutely nothing about it that impresses me. So 3 stars. 3 stars.